Okay, I'm on Google Map in Drefach. There's the Gwendwaith Grammar School for you in Drefach. And I'm starting by here to show you where this bungalow is. We're coming into Drefach now. Well, we're in Drefach then. And I'll show you where this bungalow is because I got friends in Drefach and they've been keeping an eye out for me if a bungalow comes empty. And well, since I've been on the list now, waiting to move up that way in the last 4 years now, there's a few come empty, but I just didn't like them in the end. And they were the other side. You see, this now is far away from where I lived before. The last place I lived was right over there, you see. And I didn't like it there. And there's a few bungalows come empty over there, but I just didn't like it. But I like this spot because it's a quiet spot in Drefach. And the name of this site now is Bron Al Inn. Go down here and I'll show you where the bungalow is. Although saying that, a nice bungalow did come empty. I'll show you now. 2 years ago. We'll go up here now. And a nice bungalow came empty up here 2 years ago. Ah, right, I just remembered. 2 come empty. Right, these are really nice bungalows up here. And now I remember another one. This one came empty by here. This one came empty here. And I didn't get it. And that was a nice one. But there was a better one then. By here, about a year ago. This one in the end, yeah, this one came empty. And this one really was nice. But I didn't get it. But having said that, my my points have gone up a bit then. I've piled on a few things on my profile now with the council, because what happens now, you join their site and you make your profile up, you see, and you put down on the profile where you want a bungalow. Well, of course, I've got hernia since then, and I've told them my vertigo has gone worse, so I'm up an extra band now. So I got a better chance of having a bungalow now than what I did before, because those 2 bungalows over there were really nice and I failed to get them. Other bungalows I didn't really like. Anyway, we're coming down here now to the bungalow that I've been told is empty. And I know a few live in along here. In fact, I know this chap live in by there. I'm holding the mobile down again, not concentrating. I know the chap living there. And I know the chap living in the end. Right, this bungalow is empty. Now, what I like about this bungalow, I've looked, this is Google Map, and I've been on Google Earth looking at it from above and looking at the back, because you can't see the back here. And the back is nice, and it's all done out. Now, even though it's empty now, it's not on the list this week. And it might be next week, but it's hard to say. There might be jobs to be done inside there, and it might take a week or 2 before it's on the list. But it is empty. And what I do like about it, there's no bungalows this side, so parking is more or less easier. You haven't got too many cars parking here. Always a gap here to park. Of course, I'll be losing the view I got here, because I got a lovely view from this bungalow, but at least I'd be able to see some view here. And of course, it's facing the woods over here, and in the night, I suppose I'll be able to see some stars. You know, the thing is, I'm going to lose out a bit when I move, but gain more. Because what I don't like about this bungalow, there's a lot of things I don't like about this bungalow. The hill, I can't handle. It's too far for me to drive to Ammerford. Parking here is terrible, and it's such a large bungalow. It's such, especially now, we've got the beast from the east coming in now, and it's so cold, and this bungalow is so drafty. The windows are so old, and it's up on a hill. It's catching the wind head on, and it's absolutely freezing here. There's a lot of things I don't like about this bungalow, but I can see about this bungalow, the rooms will be smaller, you see. It's not as big as this bungalow, and it's down an embankment there. It's not up on a hill. It's not going to be catching the drift, the draft, I mean, that my bungalow here is catching. And what I do like about it as well, you see, it's on a flat where I can walk, and there's woods here. There's a nice walk in the woods. I used to walk in these woods before. There's woods here I'll be able to walk in, and of course, take Brandon. Brandon would love it in these woods. He'd love walking these woods. And of course, I know the chap living here. I won't name him because he used to call in the black and the mink a lot. His wife died about 2 or 3 years ago, and he's from my class, Poniets. And I won't name him, but I know him well. I used to drink with him in the black. He was very friendly with the cricket boys there. And he used to go and watch them play cricket, everything. And his wife, he's not from Poniats, but his wife from Poniats, but he's married and lived with his wife, Well, of course, she passed about 2 years ago, for 40 years, so he's well known. He's well known. I'm not going to name him. Anyway, go back here now. I'm drifting away again. So this is coming empty. Well, of course, it seems a nice bungalow, and it's, well, to drive back to Poniats will take me 15 minutes, because that's a mistake I did before when I lived in Drevach. I never came back to Poniats to see my friends and things, and I switched off from them all, and I for the first few months I was good, and then I started getting homesick, and missing Poniats. So I want to come back to Poniats and live in here. It only take me 15 minutes to get back to Poniats and go for walks in Poniats as well as here. And of course, it's a lot nearer to Ammerford for me. And also, it's nearer my dentist in Croissants. And like I said, the walk down the woods there is a nice little walk for me. It's not too far. And it's a quiet spot, very quiet spot. I won't have traffic. See, another thing I don't like about my bungalow, I live too near the main road, and the traffic going past all the time, lorries and things, and like waking me up. So you won't have that trouble here. So there's a lot of things I like about this bungalow, and I thanked my friends in Drevach for letting me know that it's empty. In the meantime, other bungalows might come empty, but that is the one so far I'm going to go for. Now, I would just about manage walk up here, because the thing is, I don't like driving. I got to drive all the time here, and I won't have to drive so much here, because the thing is, up here then, there's a path going out where you can come out to the junction, and well, the roundabout in Drevach, where the shop and post office is, and I should be able to manage that. So that is within walking distance for me, just about, I think, because it's going to be a hard slog walking up this little hill. But there's a shortcut in the top there. The path goes out, and I'll be able to walk to the shop and get what I want if I need anything. And of course, there's petrol there as well. It's a nice shop, the one in Drevach. It's a really nice shop. And also there's a path going up here to the main road. That's the primary school in Drevach. And I think I could walk all the way around and come back to the woods. I'm not sure about that. But the good thing is, if I don't have to drive, I can walk further, you see. And that's the good thing about it, because when I drive, and however far I drive, I am not able to walk so much because I get so tired driving. Yeah, it's a nice little quiet spot here in Drevach. How long it'll be before it comes up on a list, I don't know. I just hope that, well, the outside is really nice, so if the inside is nice, so it won't need so much work. So anyway, oh yeah, well, I remember as well, I was saying about walk in the woods. There's also a path going out here to the woods. I used to walk on before. Well, there's one there, look. That goes out to the woods and down that way. And I know one or two people living in the bungalows. So I know a few in Drevach. But like I say, I want the best of both worlds. Enjoy Drevach and Pontiats. And then Armford on weekends. And of course then I got Brandon also on weekends. Well, the thing is, when I have Brandon, I pick him up to come to my place, and he'd love it there because of the woods. But when I go to Armford, I stay there with Tracy and Joseph. So Drevach will be ideal for me. So we'll have to sit back and wait. Okay.